G'day guys and welcome back to the JFBS SuperCoach channel. And today what we're going to go through is the Week 19 review, Week 20 preview in today's video. As you can see, scored a 1,256. Very nice. Went an extra 375 spots in the week rank, 79 spots in the season rank. So very nice there. And then top four, very nice, very nice. I think the way that the rest of the NBA season's going, I think this is probably where I'm at. We got 4 more weeks to go, and I think if I can get to 1,500, that's okay with me. Let's have a look at the team and do the review real quick. So we had Doncic with a 140 over 4 games was very nice there. Cunningham with a 130 over the 4 games, also very nice. We had Ryan Nembhard make some money. Good stuff, mate. Very good. Not really much more to report on, I guess. Anthony Edwards with a 101. I feel like he only played 3 games, though. No, he played all 4. Just the Lakers, he had an 8, which was amazing. A 48 against Golden State. Yeah, that's pretty horrid. Basically played 3 games if you want to count the OKC and Lakers game together. Jaylen Brown, on the other hand, didn't seem like he played all, or he just played like crap, which was the case. 13, 31, and 15. I think that was, that was their 3 gamers. So very disappointing for 3 games, unfortunately. Could have had Keon Ellis play, but that's okay. He scored a 68, probably moving on with him. Just to bank more money in my account there. Jokic, I mean, he's just the auto captain for the rest of the season, isn't he? 206. Jesus, 50, 41, 62, 53. Just insane. Insane. Najee, who I thought would make some money, just didn't. Kawhi with a 134 over 4 games. He's been unbelievable this season, hasn't he? Ever since, I think, just before All-Star weekend it was, just playing on a tear. Had a 52 against Minnesota, so good stuff for him. Amen Thompson with a 74. Could have been better. I traded the wrong Houston Rocket. It was either Thompson, Şengün, or Durant, and I traded Durant. He had more points than both of them. Should have been Şengün, but that's okay. But 74 for Thompson, I guess that's fine. He's got 4 this week. Lakers twice, Atlanta, Miami. We'll see how he goes there. Giannis, I have a feeling he didn't play all 4 either, but we're not going to get rid of him. Yeah, played 3. And I guess that game against Indiana really boosted his score there. It wasn't too great, I'll be honest. But Şengün, on the other hand, only played the 2 and scored a 12 against Denver and 17 against Toronto. My Lord. Gary Trent, I'm hoping for 1 spike game out of him. He seems to play every game. Well, maybe not this week, but he only played once. But Juju Reese, who I thought would play, just didn't. That's amazing. We got Jalen Duren, 126 to round out the squad. Very nice there. I'm pretty sure he played all 4. Yes, he did indeed. So overall was pretty fine, in my opinion. We'll see how the coming weeks go. So let's look at the top 50 players in the rankings. So we got Jokic, Doncic, Kawhi, Cunningham. Players that I had all 4 of, and they all did well. I want to say most of the top 5% have Kawhi. As 0.9% don't have Jokic. 71% has Kawhi. Jesus. So yeah, very similar teams at the top end. Like, because other teams have made more money than I have. They're able to have guys like Wemby, Durant as well, and Jalen Johnson. I just can't believe I got rid of Durant. But oh well, let's have a look at the top 50. Like I said, the top 4 we all had, and then number 7 as well. DeMar and Shea did well. Bam, what about his 83-point game? I'll be telling my kids that he was a better scorer than Kobe for sure. Not sure about you guys, but that was weird. It was not on my bingo card for 26. Ryan Rollins with a 104 is not too bad. Probably kickstarting his cash gen again. Um, Jalen Johnson with 100 with Donovan Mitchell and Justin Edwards. Very interesting to see. Seems like he's playing more minutes there at Philadelphia. Same with Cameron Payne with no Tyrese Maxey. So anyone else? Victor with a 91. That's okay. Scotty Barnes with a 90 with Anunoby. Pajemski 89. He's only made $1 million. Durant 88. Love it. And don't really think there's much more. I mean, Cody Williams is doing all right. He's only playing 3 though. Expect to make 650. Yikes, probably not yet. Edgecombe had an 80. Interesting. So that was the top 50 there. Very solid there for us in the overall rankings. Who had the high score? 1354. So 98-point difference. That's how similar these teams are. He just had Brunson. Okay. And Cat. But yeah, pretty solid week for this guy with a 140, 120, 132, 130, and a 126. Very nice for this bloke. Congrats. And then it was a 2-point difference between these guys. Actually, is that the same team? GG Jackson. What the hell? This guy's got 9 primos. What's his overall rank? 1,000. Jesus. Victor Wet Bananas. Also very similar team. Had Bam. Bloody predicted it. All right. Let's have a look at the most traded ins and outs this week. Most traded out is Tyrese Maxey with the 3 games. I mean, he's injured for the next 3 or 4 weeks, so time to get off him. Cat, 16.6 mil, plays 3 games. I think their schedule is 3 weeks in a row playing 3, so time to get rid of Karl-Anthony Towns, Jalen Brunson, guys like that. Kate Cunningham's number 3, which is interesting. They only have 1 week where they have 3 games, the rest of the 4 to finish up the season. I'll see how I go. I think I might keep him. I've got to keep at least one of them. Şengün, I want to get rid of. I don't know what's going on. Is he injured? Let's have a look, shall we? 3 days ago, lower back pain during the loss of the Nuggets. Okay, cool. Kawhi Leonard. Interesting why he's 4th, 5th most traded out. Okay. Giannis is 6th. Also a bit interesting. He played 4 last week. He's got a 1 week off as well and then plays 4 for the rest of the season. You think he plays every game from now on, considering where they are on the table there. Scotty Barnes, GG Jackson. Interesting. I didn't expect that. Donovan Mitchell and Jaylen Brown. Rounds out the top 10 most traded out, most traded in. Jalen Johnson with a 7 at 17.8 mil, plays 4 games this week, 4 next week, then 3, 4. So solid idea to go for. Devin Booker, he's at 13 mil. He's lost 2.4 overall. What's his season average? Sorry, this is very zoomed in, but I guess we can have a look together. 23.2. Yikes. Interesting. Place 5 this week. Is it worth going for him? I'm not sure. But yeah, look, let's keep an eye out. Shea, most traded in as well. He only plays 3 this week. He does play some pretty easy matchups, so he probably might not even play maybe one of them, or might even play past the second half. Justin Edwards, potentially our last moneymaker we can have for the rest of the season. 4.8 mil is a guy that I'm looking at. Paolo, time to jump on Orlando, guys, because they have the last 4 weeks all playing 4 games. So very nice if you want to jump on him. Jamal Murray, 15.7 mil as well. Luka's also most traded in. KD's also another most traded in. Anthony Edwards and Danny Avdia to round up the most traded in. So Very interesting there. I am a bit confused on the trade outs, like Giannis. Someone has to tell me why Kawhi. Does he have an injury? Don't tell me he got injured. Okay, could miss the game against the Spurs. Oh, great. Ah, I don't think I want to get rid of him, but if he misses one or two, I don't really care at this point. Um, Giannis wouldn't have an injury, so let's have a look at some break-even guys. These are probably the last weeks we'll be going over these fellas. But Edwards and Cameron Payne, minus 33 and 21. I'm going to be looking at Edwards or Cameron Payne. We'll see how they go. Maybe a Payne. We'll see. We'll see. Juju Reese is playing 5. Why should he playing 5? I didn't know that. Interesting. And I can't. There's really like guys I've never heard of before. So pick your poison, I guess. Oh wow, Damar's at a 7. He's lost 2.3. Jesus. But yeah. What do we want to do now? Is it my time to do my trades? I think so. Now I was thinking about should I just be? Well, I think I'm going to trade Şengün. And what do I want to do here? So I have 17 mil. I'm like 100k off, 163k off for a straight swap to Johnson. If we do some swapping around, I can get Booker, who I was looking at. Okay, didn't want to click on this thing. He plays 5. Keon Ellis down to let's do. Is Edwards? How pricey is he? 4.8. Campaign. Okay. God, I can't type to save my life. Sorry, guys. 5.2. Okay. Maybe let's bring in campaign just because he's a little bit more expensive, which probably doesn't make sense. But yeah, look, I don't really know what I'm doing. Cool. Let's trade Duran. And I reckon, look, I don't love the Devin Booker look here. I'll be honest. So 35 mil over 2 guys. If we go with you and then players I can afford, average. Great. Max Strus is averaging 30. Who would we go for? Really isn't much options here, I'll be honest. How many does Phoenix play? 2 the next week. Yeah. 1 week plays, I guess. Paolo? I guess we can bring him in. He's a guy we'll have for the rest of the season, I guess. I think I'll go with these trades. Leaves me with only 1 guy, 2 guys playing 3. Kawhi might play 1 less game than he will. Leaves me with 2 mil in the bank, so still quite a decent chunk there. Campaign will probably be the last guy that makes me money. I reckon give it 1 week, get me some cash. And we move on from Edwards and we can see what we can do with that money. But yeah, is there anything else? Optimize with anything? This doesn't really matter. Let's just do that to piss the optimizer off. But yeah, he was probably our last money maker. I thought it would be Juju Reese, but if both make money, then who knows? Maybe I could get rid of both of them and just bank like 10 mil here and then just splash cash in the last 3 weeks. I mean, we kind of went through my trades, but guys to go for on the 4 game is, Jalen Johnson's playing to get like you're probably not if you bring him in this week, you're probably not getting rid of him in general. They're about 500 win percentage at the moment, so they're going to be trying to push playoffs. So expect them to play games for the Hawks. So I just have to adjust my headset. Brooklyn, there's no one you're going for Brooklyn. Don't go for these 4 teams here. Denver, I mean, if you don't have Jokic, I don't know what you're doing, with all due respect. Golden State, there's really no one there. The whole roster's injured. For Houston, I wish I had KD, but that case is no good anymore. All I've got is Amen Thompson. Let's just put you there. How about that? Oh no, I don't want Kawhi. Let's do Paolo. Sorry, it's just weird what I'm doing. Who are we talking about next? Clippers. Yeah, you could bring. Well, Kawhi's a little injured, so just keep an eye out with that. No one's there at Memphis. No one's there at New Orleans. Probably not worth going for Edwards this week. You should have gone for him last week. Orlando. So Paolo, if you don't have as much money as you'd like, you go for a guy like Desmond Bane potentially. Portland have 2 games where they play 4. San Antonio, I've got the one off this week, 3 then the double 4s to end up off the season. That's probably where I'm looking to get Wemby potentially. And then obviously last but not least, Phoenix and Washington playing 5. Washington, there really isn't much, but Phoenix, I guess it's Devin Booker. You could look at a guy like Jalen Green if you want to go a little pod, but Washington. And where is Phoenix? There they are. Trae Young, geez, he'll be decent next season, I reckon. If they have a decent schedule at the start, I reckon dropping off in money's not too bad. There's really not much option, I guess. You're not really going for Sarr. You're not going for Mark Williams. It seems like he's injured. Not many options, I'll be honest. So I personally not going for any of them because I don't think Devin Booker will outscore Luka. No, I still have Kate. I forgot about that. I don't think he's going to outscore Jokic, Luka, Edwards, Jaylen Brown with those 5 games, or even Amen Thompson. But yeah, I think that's going to do it for me. Let me know what you guys are doing for your plans and what your trades are. I think it's going to be very similar each week. So it's just a matter of, do you want to go little pod play and see what that guy does? Other than that, I think where you're ranked at the moment is probably where you're going to be around for the rest of the season. But yeah, that's going to do it for me. Hopefully you guys have a good one. Let me know your thoughts and feelings on the NBA for this week and the last 3 weeks after that. Give me your thoughts about anything. But yeah, thanks for tuning in. Hopefully you guys have a good one. And I'll see you guys next time. Cheers.